Syllable stress. A syllable is a small unit of speech that consists of a vowel or a vowel and one or more consonants. Stressed and unstressed syllables form the basis of the rhythmic patterns of English words. Many languages place the same amount of stress on each syllable. For example, in many languages the word banana is pronounced as banana. All three syllables are stressed equally. In English, we pronounce the word as banana. The second syllable is stressed. The vowel within the stressed syllable is longer, louder, and higher in pitch. The vowel within the unstressed syllable is reduced and becomes a neutral short vowel called the schwa and is pronounced as It can be spelled with A, E, I, O, or U. All of the 5 vowels can sound the same if they are part of the reduced syllable. As you can see, it is more important to know which syllable is stressed than how the word is spelled. If people sometimes don't understand a particular word that you are saying, chances are you're stressing the wrong syllable. Stressed and reduced vowels. Listen to the following word pairs and notice the changes in the vowel sounds depending on whether the syllable is stressed or reduced. The first word of the pair has only one syllable, so the vowel must be fully pronounced. The second word has 2 syllables, with the second syllable reduced. Even though the ending of the second word is spelled exactly the same as the first word, the vowel is pronounced differently because it is part of the reduced syllable.
Man. Salesman. Pose. Purpose. Race. Terrace. Late. Chocolate.
Chord. Record. Rage. Courage. Fast. Breakfast. Land. England. Now, listen to vowel changes of words that have the reduced first syllable.
Con. Control. Add. Advice. Lag. Lagoon. Pod. Podiatrist. Ball. Balloon.
Red. Reduce. Off. Offend. Mat. Material. Ordain. Mad. Madrid. Dangers of stressing the wrong syllable. Stressing the wrong syllable sometimes creates misunderstandings because people think you're pronouncing a completely different word. The following words are great examples of why syllable stress is such an important component of the American accent. Listen and repeat.
Noble. Nobel. He won the Nobel Prize for his noble effort.
Invalid. Invalid. The invalid has an invalid permit.
Personal. Personnel. Some of the personnel have some personal problems.
Eligible. Illegible. You won't be eligible for that position if your handwriting is illegible.
Pronouns. Pronounce. Can you pronounce those pronouns correctly?
Comedy. Committee. The committee watched a comedy.
Advantages. Advantageous. It would be advantageous to learn about the advantages of that method.
Decade, decayed. Their relationship has decayed in the past decade.
Access. Excess. Do you have access to the excess data?
Content, content. Are you content with the content of that letter?
Career. Carrier. He had a career working for an aircraft carrier.
Discus, discuss. The discus throwers discussed the competition. Study tip. Make a list of commonly used words at your workplace or your field of study. Ask a colleague or a classmate who is a native speaker to pronounce the words for you as you record them. Listen to the recordings, carefully noting which syllable is stressed. General rules of stress placement. This section will give you some general guidelines and patterns of American English syllable stress. Keep in mind that there are many exceptions to these rules and that English syllable stress can be quite irregular. Get into the habit of using your dictionary or asking native speakers to pronounce new or confusing words for you. Two-syllable words. Nouns, stress the first syllable.
Action. Paper. Building. Concert. Teacher. Father. Window. Garden.
Verbs, stress the second syllable. Produce. Achieve. Apply. Succeed. Attach. Employ. Include. Destroy.
Sentences for practice. You will hear both a noun and a verb form in each of these sentences. Notice the stress changes.
The singer wants to record a new record.
The drug addict is addicted to heroin.
He insulted me with a rude insult.
I would like to present all of the present members.
This permit permits you to park your car here.
They protested in the protest.
Do you object to this object?
The convict was convicted again.
I suspect that they caught the suspect.
They are going to contest the results of the contest.
Words ending with tion and ate. Verbs ending with ate stress the first syllable. Nouns ending with tion stress the second syllable before the suffix. Activate, activation.
Celebrate, celebration.
Congratulate, congratulation.
Demonstrate, demonstration.
Donate, donation.
Frustrate, frustration.
Imitate, imitation.
Locate, location.
The ATE word ending is pronounced fully in verbs but reduced in adjectives and nouns. For example, the ATE ending of the word separate is pronounced ate if it's a verb, as in separate, and it when it's a noun, as in separate. Word pairs for practice. Separate, separate. They have decided to separate.
They will live in separate houses.
Alternate, alternate. She alternates between feeling happy and sad.
Do you have an alternate plan?
Graduate, graduate. He will graduate next spring.
He will be a college graduate.
Estimate, estimate. Can you estimate the cost of the repairs?
I would like to have an estimate of the costs.
Duplicate, duplicate. I will duplicate this document.
Please make a duplicate of it.
Appropriate, appropriate. The city appropriated the money for the new park.
It was an appropriate decision.
More stressed suffixes. Words with the following suffixes: e, et, eek, ease, ear, ain. Stress the suffix. Employee,
Trainee,
cigarette,
cassette,
unique,
boutique,
Japanese,
Chinese,
engineer,
volunteer,
maintain,
explain.
prefixes. Prefix plus verb combinations usually have second syllable stress. Oversleep,
Overdue,
understand,
undertake,
outlive,
outperform,
rewrite.
redo.
If the prefix plus the root word function as a noun, the first syllable is stressed. Oversight,
Overdose,
undertaker,
underwear,
refill,
repeat,
outsourcing,
outcome.
reflexive pronouns. Stress the last syllable. Myself,
Yourself,
himself,
herself,
itself.
ourselves.
Study tip. Practice reading aloud, underlining longer words, and determining syllable stress by looking in the dictionary. Your dictionary may come with an audio CD which will help you to hear the word.
Practice saying the following groups of words with the same prefixes, paying attention to the changes in stress. In the nouns, stress the prefix. In the verbs, stress the root word. Preview, prefix, prevent, prepare, predict, proceed, prefer, pretend, permit, perform, persuade, permit, product, process, profit, progress, project, program, produce, protect, propose, project, prolong, profess, promote, mischief, misprint, misfit, misplace, misquote, misread, concert, contest, conflict, congress, concept, content, confess, control, conduct, confuse, confirm, consent, console, complex, compound, compete, complain, compare, compose, compute, object, observe, obtain, obsess, obscure, obstruct, subject, suburb, subway, subtract, submit, subscribe, expert, exile, excerpt, explain, extract, exhale, excuse, exchange, exceed, exclude, excite, detail, defect, decrease, deny, demand, defend, discount, discourse, district, discuss, distrust, disturb, access, addict, anchor, agree, apply, admit, adore, afford, alert, applaud, approve, arrange, attack.
Syllable stress changes in suffix changes. When a word changes from a noun to a verb or adjective or adverb, frequently the stress placement changes as well. Listen to these common words that non-native speakers tend to mispronounce. Politics, political, politician,
photograph, photographic, photography,
compete, competitive, competition,
economy, economical, economize,
Democrat, democracy, democratic,
family, familiar, familiarity,
necessary, necessarily, necessity,
hospital, hospitality, hospitable,
origin, originality, original,
mechanic, mechanism, mechanical,
define, definition, definitely,
vary, variety, variation,
courage, courageous,
probably, probability,
geography, geographic,
memory, memorial,
Canada, Canadian,
ignore, ignorance,
sentences for practice. He likes politics.
He wants to be a politician.
I love photography.
Do you take a lot of photographs?
He studied economy.
He's an economical shopper.
Do you know that family?
Yes, they're familiar to me.
He's a very good mechanic.
He's fixing the mechanism.
Their opinions vary.
There's a variety of opinions in the room.
We celebrate Memorial Day.
It's in memory of the veterans.
Do you know the origin of your name?
No, it's pretty original.
He's a registered Democrat.
He watched the Democratic debate on TV.
It's not necessary to do that.
I don't necessarily agree.
He likes to compete.
He's always been very competitive.